Hi everyone, this is Chaos Chrono. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to my channel. Today we have another unboxing and this is number 4 in the series. Let's get started. Let's look at what we've got. A yellow Archon. First house is Untamed. Next we have this. Ooh, maybe we have a Syndeck. And we have Saurians. Cool stuff. We have the Polluted Malcontent of Evertemple. Let's open this up and see what we've got. Alright, so we're gonna put down the base card. And let's get this set up. Alright, starting with Untamed, first card is Blossom Drake. 4 power, Blossom Drake gets +1 power for each artifact in play, and has the effect of each artifact's text box is considered blank except for traits. Nice artifact control there. Trimble, 3 power creature. Each mutant creature gains Skirmish. Nice. Nifflequeen, okay, so we're going to have some Niffleapes. Unfortunately, no Nifflecong. 6 power creature. Each other friendly beast creature gets +1 power. Each other friendly Niffle creature gets +1 power. Lodon. Amber, when you play it, if there are 3 or more untamed creatures in your discard pile, gain 2 Amber. Shuffle each untamed creature from your discard pile into your deck. Growth Surge. Amber, when you play it, give a flank creature 3 +1 power counters. Give its neighbor 2 +1 power counters. Give the second creature's other neighbor a +1 power counter. So kind of like Positron Bolt, but giving power. Song of the Wild with an enhanced capture pip. Well, for the remainder of the turn, each friendly creature gains Reap, gain an Amber. Resurgence. Another capture icon enhanced on it. It enhances a draw pip into the deck, and when you play it, return a creature from your discard pile to your hand. If that creature is a mutant, return another creature from your discard pile to your hand. Great card. And here's the Niffleapes. 3 power. While Niffleape is attacking, ignore Taunt and Elusive. Get 2. Yep, 3 Niffleapes. Okay. Ghost Hawk, 2 power. Deploy. You may reap with each neighboring creature 1 at a time. Vandangle, nice 3 power creature. While you have 4 Amber or more in your non-untamed creatures come into play ready. Moving on to Saurians. We have Technosaurus, 5 power. When you play him, you may exalt Technosaurus. If you do, deal 3 damage to a creature. And when he reaps, discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw a card. Gladiodontus, 15 power big boy here. He enters play stunned and only deals 5 damage when fighting. He has a fight reap effect. If this is the first time Gladiodontus has been used this turn, ready and enrage it. So great way to reap for an Amber and then enrage to get into a fight right away. Theros Centurion, 6 power 1 armor creature. Play fight, capture 1 Amber. Prefectus Ludo, 5 power creature. Each other friendly creature gains destroyed. Move each Amber from the creature to the common supply. Great Amber protection on the board. Galeotops, 12 power creature. It only deals 4 damage when fighting. Another big creature. Faust the Great, 4 power. Your opponent's keys cost +1 for each friendly creature with Amber on it. Play when you may exalt a friendly creature. Great Amber control card. We have 2 of him. Looking good for Saurians. Consul Primus enhances a capture icon, which we've probably seen one of them earlier. When he reaps, move 1 Amber from a creature to another creature. Citizen Strix, 3 power creature. Play reap, exalt Citizen Strix, steal an Amber. Nice Amber control. Beware the Ides. Amber, when you play it, deal 23 damage to a creature in the center of its controller's battle line. Gotta make sure it doesn't hit ourselves, but otherwise, good control. We have a second copy of that. Oh, and it's enhanced with that draw pip we saw coming from Resurgence, potentially. And we have an Axiom of Grisk. Ward a creature, destroy each creature with no amber on it. Gain 2 chains. Moving on to last house, Dis. We have Sacred Fiend, 4 power, 2 armor creature. When he's destroyed, steal an amber. Guilty Hearts, amber when you play it. Destroy each creature with amber on it. Gabos Long Arms, 5 power creature. Before fight, choose a creature. Gabos Long Arms deal damage to that creature rather than the one it is fighting. Can be useful. And it reaches across the entire board. Snudge, 4 power creature. Fight Reap, return an artifact or flank creature to its owner's hand. Let's see if we have a broken combo with this guy. Relentless Creeper, 2 power creature. After you choose this as your active house, you may return Relentless Creeper from the discard pile to your hand. Waking Nightmare, amber when you play it, enhances a capture icon. Play, keys cost +1 for each this creature in play during your opponent's next turn. That's both you and your opponent's creatures. Cinder, 6 power, 2 armor creature with taunt. When you reap with him, destroy a friendly creature. We have 2 Cinders. Getting close to the end there. Mindfire. Play. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand. Steal 1 amber for each bonus icon on the discarded card. Could hit some good stuff, especially in the set, or any rush decks. Mark of Dis. Amber when you play it. Deal 2 damage to a creature. If it is not destroyed, its controller must choose that creature's house as their active house in their next turn. Great control and disruption for you. Inspector, 2 power creature. When he's destroyed, the opponent purges a random card from their hand. I think that's going to be the last card, and it's Gateway to Dis. Play, destroy each creature, gain 3 chains. Good board control here, but let's get this all organized and see what we've got. Alrighty, we've got everything set up here, and let's take a look first at the amber generation. So we have 2, 4, 6 pieces of raw amber printed on the cards, actually 7, that Waking Nightmare there. So pretty low on the raw amber count. Now we do have Low Dawn that can generate more. We've got Guilty Hearts to move a bunch of captured amber to your own pool, which is pretty nice. And some of the steal effects that can help us generate a bit more. But overall, looking a little on the lower side for generation. Just below, we've got the Ghost Hawk and Song of the Wild, which help generate as well. Obviously, we'll need a turn with a board in order to generate. Below, we have the Amber Protection and Amber Control. Protection-wise, we have Consort Primus to move amber from a creature to another. And we have Prefectus Ludo in order to protect any amber that's on our creatures, so if they are destroyed, it goes to the common pile. In addition, we do have a few capture icons, only 2 from what I see here, on the Resurgence and on the Song of the Wild, as well as 2 copies of Faust to increase key costs, a Theros Centurion capture, a Citizen Strix to steal, and a Sacred Fiend that also steals when destroyed. On top of that, we have Waking Nightmare that increase key costs based on the number of disc creatures, and Mindfire, which could potentially net us some amber as well. Overall, looking fairly balanced, on a bit of the slower side, as well as the bit of lower amber generation, lower control. So we're going to have to build more on the board with this deck. The Niffle set will definitely help with that. Trimble to give everybody skirmish will also help. We have a couple of Cinders to protect some of the more critical creatures, such as Fandangle, in order to get some creatures out and to play ready. We unfortunately do not have all that much to abuse in regards to Snudge in terms of comboing with him, at least not within the same house. However, Depending on whether or not Fandango's out, that can also affect the amount of power the Snudge combo can have, as any creature we bring back will be played down ready and be usable right away. Another way to negate damage as well off that creature. Alternatively, just straight up artifact control in Snudge as well. And the only other artifact control I see is Blossom Drake. So overall, fairly limited. The main piece of disruption in this deck is going to be the Mark of Dis. That's currently hiding behind the Guilty Hearts. But overall, this deck does feel like another one of the board heavy decks that doesn't have a lot of great synergy. It does have a fairly obvious game plan. Build a board, reap with your creatures, control the board with your big creatures as best as you can. Maximizing those Beware of the Ides by managing your opponent's creature count on the board. The Axiom of Grisk definitely complements well within the Saurian set itself with all the capture based mechanics and abilities, or exalts as well. However, with the Dis set and the Untamed set in this deck, that doesn't work as well with the Axiom. In addition, Gateway, which is a great board wipe in case you do fall behind, a nice reset button if you will, is somewhat limited in this deck, or does hurt itself as it hits both sides. And the advantage on the board may be difficult to maintain, especially when you come across a faster deck, a faster high Ambergen, high cycle deck. This will likely struggle against that. Now, we're going to move into the guessing game that I like to play. So, with Amber Generation, looking at 6 pips straight up and a few of the abilities, I'm going to have to rate it fairly low in the 10 to 12 range. If I try to make a count here, let's see, there's 6 Amber, Blood Dawn, give it another 2, let's say, that's 8. Sorry, Waking Nightmare 9, Ghost Hawk 10, Song of the Wild 11, Strix 12, Sacred Fiend 13. So let's conservatively estimate the Amber Generation to be about 13. Next is Amber Control. We have about 7 cards that directly control Amber. Actually 8. Waking Nightmare does that as well. So Amber Control will likely be at about a 10 as well. Creature Control is going to be about an 8 to 10. We have 2 good board wipes. We have a bunch of creatures, many of them on the larger side, and especially the Niffle set will power up those creatures as well. Artifact Control is 2 cards. They probably add up to about a 1.5. However, the speed is somewhat lacking. It might actually be pretty close to 0, as things like Resurgence that might help speed up the deck a little bit will also be slowed down by the chains from Axiom and Gateway. Overall rating for this deck, I believe, will be in the 60s once again. I'm hesitant to rate it higher than a 65. I want to say more of a 62, but we will see once we've scanned and searched it up on the Decks of Keyforge website. And with that, that's everything for this deck. As usual, I'll put up the DOK page just to see how close my estimate got. If you guys want to play along, pause at any point to see how your rating approaches compare to the DOK standard. Obviously, all evaluation tools like the DOK webpage aren't the end-all and be-all of ratings. Always take your deck out for a spin in a few games before passing judgment. You never know what gems you might have missed out on otherwise. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking, subscribing to help support the channel. If you have any feedback or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. As always, be kind and happy forging!